The former Italian prime minister and businessman, Silvio Berlusconi, who died on 12 June at the age of 86, was one of Muammar Gaddafi's last European allies before his downfall. Saturday, 30th August 2008, in the garden of what had been the palace of the Italian governor of Benghazi during the colonial period, Berlusconi, still the relatively youthful 72-year-old head of the Italian government, warmly embraced Colonel Gheddafi, the Libyan head of state. The two men exchanged smiles and pleasantries for the cameras. It was a historic moment, or at least that is what they were both trying to demonstrate. Berlusconi and Gheddafi had just signed a treaty of friendship, partnership, and cooperation, designed to close a chapter from the past, once and for all. After the tragic moments of the Italian occupation, and on behalf of the Italian people, I feel duty-bound to apologize and express our sorrow for what happened so many years ago, said the man who was then head of the Italian government. His Libyan counterpart added, "This is a historic moment in which courageous men testify to the defeat of colonialism." For the occasion, Berlusconi symbolically brought back with him the Venus of Cyrene, a splendid Roman statue dating from the 2nd century AD, discovered before being taken to Rome at the start of Italy's colonization of Cyrenaica and Tripolitania. Back in 2002, Berlusconi, then culture minister, had signed the restitution decree. But an appeal lodged by Italia Nostra, an association for the defense of Italian heritage, had delayed the process. Had the Italian and later European media magnate, known for his taste for glitz and vulgarity, suddenly become a lover of the delicate arts of antiquity? While the statements by both heads of state emphasized symbolism, the agreement they had just signed was in fact the fruit of a deal, sealed after long and bitter negotiations. Italy had agreed to pay Libya $5 billion over the next 25 years, for the damage suffered by the Libyan people under the yoke of the Italian military. This sum was slated to build a coastal motorway through Libya, linking Tunisia to Egypt. In return, Italy hoped to secure access to enormous oil resources. Eni, its national oil company, had obtained an agreement to renew its concessions for 25 years. Berlusconi also left Benghazi with what he thought was a victory, as Italian researcher Giuseppe Terranova explained in the magazine Outre-Terre, 2009. An agreement he had reached on Libya's participation in the fight against the flow of illegal migrants. Tripoli had agreed to let the Italians take part in joint patrols in Libyan territorial waters, something that Gaddafi had previously refused to do. Italy also obtained the right to install radar along the Libyan coastline. The following years would prove how Gaddafi was able, in defiance of these agreements, to use this migratory lever to put pressure on Europe, with little regard for the fate of would-be migrants.